We're here to talk about some messed up body horror films with our friends Sophia.
What's up?
And Sam. And returning co-host Joshua the Hole. Is that what they called you?
Sure.
Joshua's Hole.
The whole shebang.
Yeah, Joshua's whole hole is here to draft in the body horror draft. So, I figured we'd start here. What makes an incredible body horror film? Let's start with Sophia.
Ooey gooey squeamy. Ugh. That's my.
Was that English? What was that? Some Gen Z shit?
Like,
what the hell?
No, just like gross stuff for me. Like when you see something, you're like, ooh.
Yes.
That's what I want out of a body horror.
Something if your own body did, you'd be like, I might be done.
Yeah,
It's got to be like body related,
so
right?
we looked at the definition of body horror.
Thank you, Sam.
And it was like the contortion, the dismantlement, the adaptation or something of the human form.
Yeah. Fluids a big part of that.
Yeah.
Disgusting, unwanted fluids. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. To me, what it is because we all deal with this all the time, right? The medical horror of being a human being.
Yeah.
At all times, our food is killing us. The air is killing us. We can get killed by trauma.
Microplastics, man.
Yeah, microplastics, whatever, dude. We're getting autism from Tylenol. Maybe that's what's wrong with my voice. Who knows? Any bad thing can happen to us, right? And everyone comes out and they tells us they know how to be a healthy body. And all that shit's a lie like 6 months later. No one fucking knows. We just lived through a fucking global pandemic. The fear that our frail human bodies will betray us is omnipresent, right?
Yeah.
I think the body horror, though, has to take that and mutate it, extrapolate it, make it fucking unavoidable, right? In the way that if you have a sickness that is inside you, you can sometimes turn your head and not look. I think the best body horror rubs your face in it. What do you think, Josh?
I agree. I think that it's something you want to look away from, but you can't because you want to. You not only want to see it, but you want to see the craft behind it. You want to see how the hell did they pull this off, right? Like we're all looking at this ooey gooey train wreck in front of us.
Is that how we get some fans on YouTube?
Yeah. Start making that sound. So we got to have
guys start grabbing their tiny
start
dicks.
Queuing up like but yeah, I think it's something that is fascinating. I think you want to see the engineering behind how they pulled this off, and you want it, especially with movies, you want it to be something that you want to immediately go to the featurette to see how they pulled this off.
Yes, so this is the homeland of the practical effects, right? Mm-hmm. That's what makes all the best body horror. Sam?
Yeah.
What is your body
mine's
afraid
much
of?
more similar. It's just like you look at a body, right? And
you're in horror.
If it looks like it's not a body, like something weird's going on, that's body horror, right?
That's fair. That's so fair.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Honestly.
All of the above.
It's like a normal body, but something's off.
Something's sketchy.
Something's sketchy. Something's weird.
I feel like Sam's like that general at the start of the 300 that just looks at babies and he's like, not this one.
Yeah.
And drops it over there.
Sus.
Sam's sitting on his fucking tower of judgment. I think it's more than that, Sam. I think it has to attack the normal
you think
human
everything's
form.
more than everything, so let's just get to drafting. How about that?
Oh my god.
This is unbelievable.
This is what happens.
Daddy takes a little bit of time for putting belt to ass, and the kids get fucking out of control. Fine, Sam. You want your fucking spanking? We'll make a body horror out of this now.
I'm like the friend that comes over for a sleepover, and I'm like, is this what it's like?
Yeah.
Is this
Do
what
your
it's
mom and
like
dad
every
fight
night?
like this all the time?
Like?
Yeah.
That's just mommy and daddy. It's fine.
Don't worry. I'll
Come
choke
on,
Sam
let's
later,
go
and
play
he'll call me
Contra.
daddy. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
When you play with Sam, it's called Contra. Heath, would you mind rolling the dice?
That's good. That's good.
All right, so up first will be Josh's holes.
Josh's holes.
An 8. All right. It seems like justice. Josh will not roll first. All right. 18.
Dang.
Now we're talking. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's for me. Sophia?
20. D20.
4. That sounds right.
18's the one to beat.
2 for Sam.
Oh my god.
2 for Sam. All right.
Oh, God.
Daddy's back. It's time to start this off. See, this is the hard part, though. There are so many absolutely incredible body horror films. I think it might be one of the best subgenres of horror, right? On the turn, you get a lot of chances. I've got to pick an absolute no-brainer right off the start. This might be one of the new kids on the block, but I think you have to start with The Substance, right?
Oh,
that is a movie
Absolutely.
that when The Substance hit, it was, to me, like when they go back in the geological records, and they're like, and right here, this small line, you can see where the asteroid hit and killed everything on Earth.
Boing.
The Substance to me is my favorite in-theater experience since Hereditary. It's one of my favorite modern movies. I think the setting a story in Hollywood, right? The aging actress who built her career on being hot. Also, she won an Oscar for being a good actress. That's not really addressed in the film. But watching the Dennis Quaid character fucking eat flesh and talk about how she's not hot enough. When she's stuck in the bathroom and he's pissing and talking about how they need a younger, hotter version. And the lengths this woman is ready to go to, right? To do the kind of souped up Hollywood fantasy of the Ozempic body. To get a younger, hotter version of herself.
Yep.
Meanwhile, she can never enjoy any of that because when it's the hotter, younger person, she's kind of consumed. She's just at best in a being John Malkovich scenario watching it. And watching these two women as they become separate entities, fighting for that last little bit of limelight, destroying each other. I think this movie perfectly encapsulates the kind of terror of the aging body to me.
I just love the scene when she's in the kitchen and she's like prepping all the food and she's watching her other self do the interview and she's like mocking herself. Yeah, I love that shit.
Dude, what she's doing with the chicken and she's getting eggs everywhere, it's so fucking gross and visceral. And the movie literally ends with them fighting and their bodies being mangled.
I really don't get the part where she just like eats everything though. I didn't get that part.
Because she's trying what?
She just like consumes all the chicken and everything and she's just rubbing it all over her face.
Because she
like,
knows it's not going to impact her. She's
can
out.
eat whatever
She's
she
no longer
wants.
in the
She can do whatever she wants. She's not.
Before
whatever
she had to
happens,
watch
that
what
girl.
she had to eat.
By the way, just how about the eyes splitting? The coming
Ooh,
out
that
of her
was
back,
wild.
the forcing her to
The
sew him back.
effects in general,
The rules, the machinations of the transformation are crystal clear and perfect. They're almost IKEA packaged. I found this to just be a flawless modern body horror film to
It's
me.
amazing. It's incredible.
it's easily one of the top 10 movies of the 2000s to me, period.
Oh, easy.
It's incredible. So I think I have to pick that. I don't know that it's the best body horror ever.
My favorite thing,
but there's no chance it'll ever come back.
I think I had to pick that, but I'm not. I'm not going to pick it.
No,
I get what he's saying. It's
one of those
definitely
like-
not coming back to
it
you.
will not make
to
it
me,
back to you.
I wouldn't say it's like the one for me.
Yeah.
Also,
But it's also the one when one of you picked it, I was going to be fucking devastated. You know what I mean?
It's a good first pick.
that's the movie I think that's most recent that I quote the most, and it's just that scene at the end when she's out on the stage. She goes, "It's me."
Yeah.
I find myself doing that way more often than
I do the, you got to pump it up.
Oh, yep.
And when
find-
I'm washing
my gosh,
myself
the
in the
music's
morning,
so
you got
good.
to pump it up. And I'm just washing my fucking teeth.
Sophia, when are you doing this? Like, what situations are you saying it's
Every
me?
scenario, I'm at work and I'm just like, someone's like, "Hey, who put in this ticket order?" And I'll just scream from across the roaster like, "It's me!" Or
So you're like the Rob Schneider of your workplace.
unfortunately for my coworkers,
Comfy guy.
yeah, that is me. It's me.
It's all part of this new bucket hat,
I like
Sophia.
it.
Honestly, I'm entering a new era for myself.
You're
and I'm so
entering a new.
excited.
Yeah, you're in the midst of your own body horror story.
Yep. We're in it. I'm about to turn 30. I'm just committing to the bit.
It's over.
I
yeah.
get it. I get it. Sophia, what would be your first pick for the body horror?
It was
film
going to be The
festival?
Substance.
Huge mistake.
Now I'm going to choose, I think, what might be like the second most or third most, which would be Reanimator.
Incredible pick.
Classic Lovecraft, old school. I feel like the most iconic, even The Substance, I feel like pulled obviously from Reanimator with that neon green like shot. I don't like when cats die in movies. We've talked about that once before tonight, so we're gonna just.
Can we all agree? Fuck cats. It's all about dogs.
No,
Don't kill a dog.
Don't kill a cat.
I'd way
man.
rather them kill a cat
Kill
than
a dog. I don't care.
Cats can be killed 9 times. They're perfect for this job.
Sure.
This
Reanimator.
job.
I can't stand y'all. Reanimator, early on body horror flick.
Yes.
We got a lot of good. They're not quite zombies, obviously, but they're still the living undead. Performances, in my opinion.
All hail.
Oh, dude.
All hail
Herbert
Barbara
West to me,
Crampton.
perfect.
Barbara Crampton.
All hail
I
Barbara
love Barbara
Crampton.
Crampton. I love Barbara Crampton. It's not her fault.
Can I say this
She was
might be a
written
weird
really
little
poor
humble
lines.
brag? But when we went out with our short film to Genre Blast, the weirdest thing, I got nominated for Best Actor in a Short, and my name was right under Jeffrey Combs.
Oh.
And I was like, in what fucking bizarre, weird universe? Like, if I had shown that to my 16-year-old self, Reanimator and
Yeah.
From Beyond were like 2 of my favorite high school movies. They were like the things I was like, why can't all movies be like Reanimator? and
Yeah.
Just seeing my name in font next to his,
Yeah.
knowing I had no chance to win, of course. It was just
That's
like,
still really
that
cool.
alone
Yeah.
is
Same-
the coolest thing ever.
Same with Glorious and Barbara.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
Yeah, you're just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, he to me is the most underappreciated kind of horror icon of my life. I feel like people don't talk about Jeffrey Combs like they do Robert Englund and Kane Hodder and all these guys. And to me, he's every bit as good. Every time he goes out, he has this Nicolas Cage, like, you're getting 120% Jeffrey Combs every time he goes out. And I fucking love that. And Reanimator is kind of a fun body horror because it's what happens to the body after you're dead and not in charge of your body. Which I think is body horror we forget a lot. But just the idea that, like, yes, I'm gone, but don't fuck with my body, man.
Sure.
Right? And then the doctor with the head and Barbara Crampton, one of the most iconic horror scenes of all time.
Yeah.
See, I think possession is a big body horror thing. Like the not being able to control
It's a good
your own
point.
body. Yeah. Like that's part of body, you know.
Jeffrey Combs, co-star of Onyx the Fortuitous.
Was he?
Have you guys watched
We
Onyx?
heard about this
since?
Onyx.
We heard about it on the last pod.
He's,
Yeah.
he's like the main guy in the movie.
Okay, well now I would kind of want to watch it.
There
I don't
you
know.
go. You need to watch it.
I
It's
watched
so good.
after Sophia's recommendation. I watched the trailer and I was like, I feel like I'm not the target demographic
Yeah.
for this.
It was
The puppetry
$5.99.
is so good. It's $5.99. What is that?
It's
Just
$6.
Just fucking buy
Oh,
it.
What is that?
You would
What
say
is
we're
that?
doing old timey commerce again.
That's a Wawa sandwich.
No, it's on Screenbox.
That's honestly, I wish I could get a Wawa sandwich for $5.99.
Yeah,
Not
Wawa's
nowadays.
expensive. By the way,
Yeah.
can we just stop and say fuck Wawa?
No.
How fucking dare you with your
we can't.
half-ass
I love
fucking
Wawa.
garbage food? Charging me
No.
$70 just because I got drunk on accident?
Are they a
Blah,
sponsor
blah.
on there?
Crazy. No, they're not a
They
sponsor.
don't know how to order at the
Yeah.
Wawa. They got a pizza.
Wawa
and
doesn't
like a
sponsor
chicken
us, so we're going to eat at
sandwich.
Speedway instead. Sam's Taquitos.
I hate Speedway
You don't like the taquitos?
and Marathon. First off,
This is crazy.
What's up with him?
anyways,
All right, so Sam, what's your
Yep.
first pick? We've got Reanimator.
yeah, I have a thing against gas stations, but that's
Understood.
that's a
That
separate.
is that is absolute dog shit of the highest order. No one eats food at gas stations more than raccoons and Sam.
Yeah, I know, but those specific gas stations, Speedway and Marathon, I have issues, but we'll talk about that in a different podcast.
Different body horror. podcast.
Yeah. So body horror, I feel like I should have been producing this one, and Heath should have been in here. I'm gonna go with Army of Darkness.
That's a good one.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
How is that body horror?
Is it not?
No, not even a little
He gets
bit.
like
the
he
arm,
gets
the
possessed
hand,
and
and
like
the
his
sight
hand
and the
moves.
hand.
And,
It's,
That's body horror.
I would say that's a hard pass, Sam. That's a cancellation.
I think it's a body horror.
Well, it.
All right, just
Sam,
switch seats.
it's a bad sign. That's your first pick.
you want to switch seats?
No.
That's a horrible sign. Then
I see Evil Dead 2
I'm gonna go
right
with-
up on
Yeah.
the screen right
Yeah,
now.
Army of Darkness is body
I'm gonna go with
Army of Darkness is body
Army. Okay, can
horror.
we agree that?
Stick with
Evil
it, man.
Dead 2 is way more body horror than Army
I
of
feel like
Darkness.
Army of Darkness is more body horror because they
Maybe-
have the whole scene
You have
where
a clone.
there's
right?
a whole clone of him and his hand and everything.
Yeah.
The hand happens in Evil Dead 2, though.
And Army of Darkness.
Wait, does it? I thought he fought the hand in.
No, but he cuts his hand off and fights it in Evil Dead 2. Then he goes through the portal.
okay,
When
that's
he's
what I'm
in the
thinking
real
of.
body
Okay.
horror of Army of Darkness would just be that you have a clone of yourself running around.
Well, in the
Body horror.
possessions, the witch
horror.
gets possessed. He gets possessed. There's a clone of
He
him.
also gets possessed in Evil Dead
Hey,
2.
bro, are you trying to win or are you trying to lose?
That's right. Sam, great pick.
So you just saying Evil Dead 2 is a better choice? And I
Yes.
should,
Just
Evil
take
Dead
It's
2.
infinitely
Yeah,
better
Evil
body
Dead 2.
horror
Same
choice.
idea.
And
Evil
you
Dead
also
2.
see bodies just ripped asunder.
Which
all
is
through
borderline getting cut off from being drafted on all time.
Yeah,
So
I
think-
feel like Evil Dead 2. This might have to be the last.
Last
draft
Evil Dead
for
2.
Evil Dead.
I've never once
It
got
needs to
to
be
draft
sunset.
it.
So we're gonna have to implement a rule. Once you pick a movie, you can't pick it for like 10 drafts.
No The Thing, no
But
Evil Dead.
it's not our fault that no one's ever made a movie better than Evil Dead 2.
Dead
to
by
be
Dawn.
fair, I also can't.
By
I
Dawn.
can't be in charge of that.
Listen,
Evil
this
Dead
is
2
the
is
rule.
just still the best movie ever. So Sam picks Evil Dead 2. Great choice, Sam.
Yeah, I'm screwed now, though.
Brilliant choice. All right, Josh, you have 2. You're on the turn.
I have 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick. This might be a little, but it contains the best body horror scene in the history, arguably, of cinema.
Wow.
Oh, cinema.
An American Werewolf in London.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know what's weird? I didn't think of a lot of werewolf movies, but
Yeah,
that
that's true.
transformation is
it's
insane.
genuinely body horror. Your
Yes.
entire body is turning into a new creature.
Mm-hmm.
And that one specifically, you can see the pain on his face as he changes. You can see just everything. And you know, Academy Award nominated.
I mean,
for
it is
that.
truly, without a doubt, the greatest werewolf transformation
Yeah,
in
of
the
all
history
time.
of movies. It's long. You
Yeah.
see the body start
Mm-hmm.
to distend. You see the face, the hands rip apart, the body hair. Right there's so many terrifying elements to that movie. That's got to. Is there a transformation that even comes close in the history of movies?
I don't think so.
I mean, no, right? Like that's the one
Yeah.
to me. Yeah, you know what's weird? I didn't put a lot of vampire movies on my list
Well, it's a
I can
werewolf
kind of
movie.
totally see. What did I say?
That's true. You said vampire.
Oh no, that cough syrup's kicking in.
Yeah.
The scissor.
He's like,
no.
he's going to be the second person to be like,
No.
Keith, you want to choose
No,
teeth?
the scissor makes me strong. The scissor
know
will
about
make me
that.
strong. I'm fine. I'm not scared at all. That's a pretty good pick.
Yeah.
Vampire.
All right, so what's your second?
Good body
So
horror.
my second
Yeah.
pick is because I didn't know I was. So I'm going to do Videodrome.
Okay.
David Cronenberg.
Ooh, stomach pussies.
Yes.
Maybe like the 5th best Cronenberg body horror.
Listen,
That's pretty good.
the good thing about this draft is everybody gets a taste of Cronenberg, right?
Yeah.
Like there's
I do feel like we're gonna see a lot of
many
Cronenberg.
Cronenbergs. There's no body horror without Cronenberg, right? So I'm going to take my
But why? Okay,
favorite
so
Cronenberg.
out of the many options
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Cronenberg, why
Yeah.
is Videodrome the one that got drafted first?
Well, I just think it's the most timely of
That
Cronenberg.
makes a lot of sense.
You know,
Yeah.
I think you're looking at media that is essentially possessing bodies, and you're looking at, and so I think Videodrome is just. It's also weird, regardless of who stars in it. I think he's just very confident in that movie, right? Like he's very confident in the message that he's doing. The effects are probably top notch.
Yes.
Out of all of his, like that's it. His earlier work is great. Don't get me wrong. I love David Cronenberg, but there's a confidence to
People
like.
left the theater.
I am going to
During
literally
Fly.
turn your hand into a gun.
Yeah.
That you're pulling out of your body. I'm going to have this TV coming out. There's just so much in that movie that you're just like, yeah, he knew at this point.
The stomach pussy's
That-
always
yeah,
wild.
like he was the guy that like nobody's coming close to fucking with me.
The kind of like him crawling up on like the undulating TV, and you're like, is he gonna kiss that TV because it's got lips, or is he gonna put his dick in that
Debbie
TV?
Harry's lips.
Yeah,
Not
there's
just
so
any
much weird shit in that movie.
Yeah, so
And
yeah.
I'll give you this. I do feel like Videodrome has aged into relevancy more than most of his movies.
Yes, yeah.
Like that is our world now. People just picking their own realities and not crossing them over, and how dangerous that is.
You want to watch somebody die on live TV? Guess what? You can do that. Like every
Dude, I saw that on Netflix. You're like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
do you want to watch a guy free solo a skyscraper
That's
live?
right.
And
Yeah.
my son's like, wow. And I was like, everyone's only watching that in case that guy
And
dies,
he
right?
falls, right?
Do we really care that he climbs it? No, everyone wants to watch him die.
So yeah,
That's on Netflix coming up in like a
today.
month.
It's like today.
Today!
It's happening right now.
That guy might be
Phoenix
dead by the
was
time
like,
you
"Are
hear
you
this."
watching it?" I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Wait, he's
No, also, I
climbing-
was
what's
just
he
like,
doing?
I am afraid of
On a
heights.
skyscraper.
People do that all the time on TikTok.
Yeah. Russians,
Well, they can
Russians
edit
do
on
it every
TikTok.
day on TikTok, dude.
Russians?
That's a big thing in Russia. Is
They
climbing.
Videodrome.
climb the
So anyway,
and
Videodrome.
India too. They climb. They're just out there climbing
Anybody climb a
They got buildings
skyscraper?
like that?
in India.
Yeah.
Or not in India. Oh, okay, that no.
In India.
You know
they
what's
definitely-
weird? I never think of a skyscraper in Russia.
Why?
I think of small, sad, concrete corner buildings.
Well, they go to other countries,
Well-
dude.
Is this sponsored?
Well,
by
what the
Russia?
fuck? Okay, we're not going to try to get too geopolitical
Yeah, let's
here.
get, let's get
I don't
into
know
this.
what Sam's doing
Yeah.
with his algorithm. He's just watching all this Russian bullshit.
I'm
Sam,
trying
what's
to.
your second pick?
I'm deferring to my pick. Is what I'm doing.
So we're saying my next. I'm back.
You already picked two.
yeah,
Right,
next
but
time it gets
then
you, that'll be
I
your
have
last two.
Oh,
All right.
Shit.
I'm going with a. I know I should pick the Fly here, but I can't talk about the Fly for that long. So I'm going to go with Tusk.
Tusk!
Okay.
That's a good
Classic body. I mean, maybe the freakiest body horror movie
one. Yeah.
of all time.
Yes.
Of all the body horror fates,
Yeah.
this feels like the worst.
It
to
feels
me.
like the worst that could happen to you, and
Yeah.
on top of it, it's a Kevin Smith movie. So you think of like Mallrats, and you think of
Yoga
Chasing
Hosers.
Amy and all that shit,
Yoga
Yeah,
hosers.
those people say
Don't
yoga
you
hosers comes to
know?
mind for sure.
and then you see something like Tusk, and you're like, oh, what the
the
hell is
fuck?
happening?
So I remember Tusk came out because he talked about it on a podcast. He read this like clipping they found in the news, him and Mosier. And of course it was fake. It comes out later. But he talked about it. He's like, someone should write this. And so me and Dan Dino sat down that night and we're like, we're going to write this and send it to
You were
him.
going to write Tusk?
We started writing
Oh, nice.
Tusk. Little did we know he would have a full script done in like a week.
Yeah.
And just beat
no,
us all
wasn't
to it.
that like in the news too? Like he wrote it overnight, like in 2 days. or
Yeah, he
something?
just like whipped it out. But we sat down and had like a, how are we going to do
Yes,
this?
Tusk. No.
Yeah, we were gonna.
Right.
Yes, Tusk. Yes, Tusk.
Yeah.
No, should I do this? But we're like, we're gonna write the movie and give it to Kevin Smith, and he
Yeah.
just finished it without
finished
us.
it,
and it was
yeah.
great.
How rude of Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith's
He didn't
pretty
do
good.
it
What
for
a
you
fucking
guys.
cop.
Did the same thing.
My
to
wife
me
also
multiple
still
times.
to, yeah,
multiple
still to this
times.
day, my wife's mad. We went to the premiere of Tusk. He did it at this theater in L.A. And because I was a member of Cine Family at the time, I got to go. And we're walking down the aisle, and Kevin Smith happened to be there, and me and him like came together. And And I didn't stop him and fucking talk his ear off because I was like, he's busy, whatever. And I just walked around him, and Amy was so mad at me. She's like, why didn't you talk to your lifelong hero?
You should have.
I was like, he's got shit going on. I was like, someday I want to meet his equals. And my wife's like, you are the dumbest. And I was like, shh, the movie's starting. And she just kept laying into me during
that
the
was
whole
your
trailer.
chance, yeah.
That was my chance. But dude, I fucking love Tusk.
Yeah.
I think it's a top 5 Kevin Smith movie.
All right. Well, I feel good about that pick then. Tusk is my second pick.
All right, Sophia, what do you have for
I'm
your
going to
second
steal The Fly since he didn't take it.
Ooh, so smart.
I don't know how it's made this long without anyone picking The Fly.
But now you got to talk about The Fly for 20 minutes.
Okay,
or whatever. Yeah.
sexy. Oh my God!
Have you
wow,
been on
as
this
soon as I was
podcast
confident, right? The actor's name, I can't remember it.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Jeff. Jeff Goldblum,
Does he
sexy
sponsor
as
this?
hell. Even when
No, fuck Jeff Goldblum. He doesn't
No,
sponsor-
we love
I do
Jeff.
remember when I first got to LA, my strategy, I was like, I'm going to do a bunch of blow. And eventually I'll be at a house party with Spielberg and he'll be like, that guy should play
He's
Jeff
talented.
Goldblum's son. And I literally had that fantasy one night doing blow. Neither here nor there. I didn't do that.
That
Mom,
didn't
I'm
happen,
sorry.
did it?
No, I'm here with you guys.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith wrote the script about him playing fucking Jeff Goldblum.
And then hired someone else to play
yeah.
the part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
losers.
Classic.
Fucking Hollywood.
Yeah, The Fly, man. That transformation, it's nowhere on par with like American Werewolf in London.
That was top.
Well, and
But
wasn't
it's
The
still
Fly?
up
The
there.
Fly was about
I'll give you the
teleportation.
here's the difference in
Well,
The Fly. Yes, because he has
That's
teleportation.
the weird thing that always,
Yeah.
but it's not even about a fly. A fly happened to get into it, right?
Correct. And so then
Right.
he
It's about the
melded
folly of
with-
man in science.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The thing to your point, though, it's not the American Werewolf in London scene. That transformation takes
Yeah.
the whole fucking
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His
yeah.
whole personality
daily.
changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? He becomes like a fucking sex craven maniac.
Mm-hmm.
And then he transforms for like 40, 50 more minutes.
It's the best.
Some of the grossest shit, the
Yeah.
fucking teeth falling out,
Yeah.
the
When
ears.
he fucking just throws it up and he catches it
Yeah.
and he's like, oops.
Doesn't Gina
My
Davis
bad.
still like him though? Like that's the thing I got from it is
Yeah.
Jeff.
Well,
Gold-
yeah,
he's
because
so
she's
handsome
pregnant
that
with
even if
his
he's a
son.
fly,
It's not that so many women have not had their back blown out proper.
Oh,
And he's blowing her
my
back out and then doing
God.
gymnastics on the ceiling and
mean-
shit. And you're like, this happens once,
she's just
twice
like
a life.
he's got a butterface, but that's okay.
No.
Yeah, he's got
beautiful.
some adult onset acne, but so do bodybuilders.
Oh,
and he fucking
after
broke my hip last
transformation,
night.
yeah.
This is great.
Yeah,
I thought we were
okay.
talking about actual Jeff Goldblum. I'm like,
Probably him too.
no,
Probably
he's
him too.
beautiful.
You don't think he can blow a back out though?
Yeah, I thought you guys were saying
While he
like
sings
he
jazz
has
songs?
adult
With his
onset
jazz
acne.
albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Come
built
on.
a career on blowing backs out.
That's
I feel
all.
like.
You know what I'm
dude.
saying?
Yeah, the big chill indeed.
Oh no.
I'm just saying. I think Gina Davis it's like Jeff Goldblum is blowing her back out and doing Pilates on the ceilings, or ginger guy with a beard.
Yeah,
This is not a
Yeah,
contest.
it's not.
That guy comes in at the end like he's an accountant and gets his fucking hand puked on and it's a
fucking
nub.
weird.
You're like, now I'm definitely not picking
yeah.
him.
No.
Now he's out.
Don't touch
That's
me with
insane.
that. Don't get near me with
Yeah.
that nub.
It's
Yeah.
not fair. I wouldn't shame him. I'd still have sex with him.
Weird
Gina
ass
Davis
movie.
didn't.
Yeah,
With the nub?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Anyways.
I'm not going to tell you what I watch in my free time.
I prefer nubs.
I actually think the uncompleted body has
Yeah.
a lot of value.
There's
That's
beauty.
weird
Josh's-
to say. Is that going to get me
There's
canceled?
beauty in emptiness.
You're canceled.
That's
with me.
Josh's oh no. He
That
told me
is-
when we first started dating. I'm gonna
camera?
put you on blast
We're gonna
on
do this
camera.
on
Yeah.
camera?
Oh my
That-
god.
Do it on camera. What did he say to you?
he
Do you need
hates-
help?
Careful.
I know. I'm trying to. If
If
I
you-
were to ever lose a limb and had a nub, he would have to seriously consider the state of our relationship because
Josh, you animal.
that's
You're
how
anti-body
much-
horror.
Josh, I'm going to send you some literature in video
Don't,
form
please
after
don't,
the pod.
please don't.
Dude, it's awesome. Dude, if Amy lost a limb, I don't think I could stop being hard. Dude, it's crazy.
Wow,
you got to watch this
That's not
literature.
a good thing to say.
It's.
What a wonder to lose a
You
limb.
know,
weird.
listen. It's,
Oh, because I'm a husband who just loved my wife, even what's left of her. I'm the bad guy.
Must be nice to
but
have
there's
someone
just
in your
one
life
thing
like
you can
that.
improve.
she knows what the Yin Yang twins did to me. Okay, she knows.
Did the Yin Yang twins have nubs?
One of them
Yes.
did in a dream one
Did they?
time when he
Yeah.
was younger,
One of them's
and
missing.
he's never been
this
the
is
same.
not appropriate.
Wait, you had a
podcast
wet
talk.
dream about the Yin Yang twins?
No,
And they had a
it
prosthetic?
wasn't wet. It was dry.
It is a dry dream.
It was a dry
Cap.
dream.
As my son would say, Cap.
Cap.
Stop the cap, Josh.
For real? Or what?
Producer Heath is
Producer
not
Heath's like,
vibing.
why-
He's not vibing.
I'm just saying, you need to watch more nub literature, dude.
Where are
It's
we
great.
at in the draft?
I'm up.
Yeah.
All right, let me save this
Fix
shit.
my dream.
Yeah, I picked Josh's weird yin yang twin fantasy directed by Spike Jones.
Wasn't a fantasy. It was a nightmare.
Okay.
I don't know what that has to do with Sophia's nubs. That's
Thank
crazy.
you. Thank you.
Sophia, you can still be on the pod.
after.
No matter what you lose.
I appreciate that.
Unless
Thank
it's
you
your
so
voice,
much.
then you're
Yeah.
kicked out.
We'd like you more,
Okay.
even.
Just have to
That's weird. Sam made it weird. We were trying to be supportive.
Sorry.
No, I
Sam's
take it
not an ally.
supportively. It's okay.
Now it sounds like Sam's going to cut part of you off like
Yeah,
fresh. That's
exactly.
weird.
Yeah.
I'm going to save this
Spoiler
show.
alert.
I'm going to save this show and pick the best Cronenberg body horror, The Brood.
Yep.
The Brood is far and away the best, most poignant Cronenberg body horror because it's a mom who seemingly is in the midst of some kind of postpartum depression. Having a kid has changed her entire life. She somehow ends up in a cult with Oliver Reed, the greatest actor who's ever graced the face of this planet.
I see.
The scene when him and the little curly-haired guy with acne are talking, he's like, Mommy, why did you spank me? Mommy, why did you spank me? And he's doing like the weird improv with him in front of this room of fucking weirdos. I was just like, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. And the movie keeps getting crazier. Somehow there's this store that sells parkas at Costco level numbers where all these kids get a primary color parka. They go out and start. There's a scene where they fucking murder a kindergarten teacher with like little play hammers and shit in front of all of her students. Right? We've come to find out later.
They all just stand there.
They just stand there. We come to find out later that the therapy has taught this woman to take her internal pain and misery and rage at being a mother. Or a woman, or not even the mother she wants to be. All of the bullshit she has to deal with. And externalize it. And these babies grow in like essentially these tumorous pouches out of her body. When she lifts her cloak up, and we see this birthing sack. And then we cut upstairs to Oliver Reed, who's trying to get the girl out as all the kids are starting to wake up as she gets more mad. Of all the Cronenberg body horror, to me, the best body horror has to be anchored in a real human fear, a real human scenario beyond just your body getting mangled. And I think that fear of being an aging woman, a mother, like just the idea, I had 2 kids. Watching your wife get pregnant and her body change, watching a child come into the world and your wife get ripped apart is fucking terrifying. And this movie kind of crystallizes all of that birth and motherhood horror so perfectly that to me, this is the best Cronenberg body horror. So I have to take The Brood here.
I think the phenomenal thing about this subject matter is every single one of us could pick 4 different Cronenberg movies and have the entire, like that's the thing. It's like
It might as well be a Cronenberg
it's
draft.
hard because you want to.
I mean, he's the king of body horror.
Yeah.
No one even comes close.
But
in
like,
my opinion.
and they're all in different eras of like every movie represents a different part of his personal life that he was going through. So like, this is a divorce. Right. He was going through a terrible divorce when he made The Brood.
Yes.
Right? So it's like that is traumatic for him, and that's like parents are going to understand that.
Yep.
And it's like this. That's the best thing about this guy is like he made a movie that can connect to every single person, no matter what they're going through in life. And
Yes.
he can do it through
Everyone has a mother.
goopy lens.
Yes.
And
yes.
that's the thing.
Yes. It's fucking terrifying. That movie's
It's-
terrifying.
It's
So,
awesome.
Josh,
Yes.
you have 2 picks to finish your
Oh
body
my
horror
God,
draft.
we're there already. Okay,
I love how
All right.
Josh has just gotten so comfortable
I'm just here
in the studio.
I'm just,
He's
okay.
just loving my
So,
opinions.
Vibing.
I'm gonna go. What I got video. So I got a strong start.
You
So
got
I'm
American
gonna get-
Werewolf in London and Video
You know what? In honor of true body horror, I'm gonna get goopy and loose and just let it hang. let it hang with
Chico.
Oh
these
my God,
last 2
I feel like
picks.
I'm dating you.
So
The Vapors.
I am going to pick Brandon Cronenberg's Antiviral,
Antiviral.
Antiviral. Okay.
which is
That would not have been on my list. So why antiviral? Walk us through.
because I think it's another timely movie that is going to find its audience. It hasn't necessarily found its audience, right? Like I think out of his 3 movies, this is his least watched movie.
Oh, by far.
It's hit, but I also think it's his most prominent movie. If you think about vaccines, you think about celebrity culture. So the premise of Antiviral is he plays a man who will literally, if a celebrity is dying, if they have some sort of disease, he will go to the clinic, get their blood sample, whatever it is, and he will offer it up to a piracy group who will then inject themselves with this, whatever they have.
Like celebrity
Disease.
blood.
Yes, like they want to be injected by
He'll
the
be
celebrities.
infected with whatever
Yeah.
the celebrities
Is it the
are.
right blood type though? Is
It's
that
Right.
really like
gangs,
if they
yeah.
have like venereal diseases,
Oh,
they
they
have
just
like
get it.
they just it's like this
Okay.
whole thing.
Weird.
Basically,
Weird.
he's like a black market dude that's doing this and offering this up, and then he basically finds himself injected with something, and he has to figure out the truth of what he got injected before he dies from whatever. And so it's kind of like this relationship.
It's like
with
he's
this,
got to figure out the disease he has
he's
now.
got to figure out who it came from, what celebrity it came from, what they have.
Andy
and it's
Dick.
this
It's always
very
Andy Dick.
like
Yeah, it's mostly Andy
Every
Dick.
time it's Andy Dick.
But it is-
God damn it, he's always the patient
but
zero.
it's just it's like it's his son, it's David Cronenberg's son, like really doing body horror in a unique way.
Well, and
And
it's kind of
it's-
his, like, he must have grown up with celebrities.
Yeah, and
so
so
He's
it's,
taking the
it's
mantle,
sort of
yeah.
his commentary on, I'm injected with celebrity
right.
body horror.
My father's
and
blood.
now everybody expects this from me, and now I need to get rid of this. And you see this as he goes on to Possessor and Infinity Pool. He's not really reliant on body horror. He's doing his own thing. But
Yeah.
antiviral, that's my pick for body horror because I think it's crucial to that evolution.
It's the start of
Gets
it.
at the sickness thing, which I think has really been top of mind since COVID, right? The fear of like disease and
Yeah.
pandemic for sure are
Yeah,
very
yeah.
high for us. So, what would be your final pick?
Wait, how are you on your final pick?
Yeah, how are you on your final pick?
How am
Did
I
you
on my
cheat?
final pick? I didn't cheat. You guys,
I've only picked 2.
that's why I was like, how am I?
That's
No,
true.
it goes back around. His is the final pick, isn't it? Because he
Who
started.
picked first?
Me.
You.
Yeah.
I picked first.
That's why I was confused. I was like, why do I
Oh,
suddenly
so you
have...
cheated. You skipped Sophia.
No.
So
you-
it should have been Sophia, Sam, then you two, then back.
No. It's right. He's. Hold on.
It's not. I've only picked 2 movies.
All right, so Sam. Just go to Sam.
Yeah, Sam.
So then
You
you'll
got
go
3.
there,
I've
and
got
then you'll
2.
come back.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that.
yeah,
That's
we're
why
good.
I was like,
All right.
wait, why do I already have 2 more picks?
We're good.
All right, Sam. What do you have?
I am continuing on that line of the Cronenbergs, and I'm going with Infinity Pool.
Hell yes.
Yeah, and then
Infinity Pool.
Was that Cronenberg?
It
It
was
was
Brandon
Cronenberg.
it was
Cronenberg.
Brandon Cronenberg, his son, and I was actually kind of hoping you would explain why I picked it.
Oh my god, I love
That's
that.
insane.
No. Okay,
What a strategy.
that was a joke.
What a strategy. I'm hoping a more knowledgeable film watcher can explain my pick. That's incredible.
So that was a joke because
Has
you.
Sam fully evolved into a fucking podcaster?
Oh my god.
Is this Sam's final form?
We found it.
Yeah, so basically, I was poking fun at the point where you said that he moved away from body horror with Infinity
Yeah.
Pool, and I don't think so, man. I feel like the whole. So if anybody hasn't seen it, the whole plot of the movie is. I'm not entirely sure what it's about. I think it's about oligarchs, but these rich people go.
What?
These rich people go to some Eastern European
He's like
country.
a shitty writer. He's not an oligarch.
Yeah.
Well, but somehow he got in there, and so they pay to have clones of themselves made, and then they watch the clones be killed.
I
Okay.
don't think clones are body horror, though. I think that's sci-fi.
No,
I don't.
okay.
I don't think.
Okay,
that,
well, but there's a lot of scenes of them coming up out of the blood. You know?
That's true.
Sure.
So let me sell
That's
this for
pretty
Sam.
body.
That's gooey.
Let me
That's
sell this for
ooey.
Sam since he picked it but has no defense of it.
I told you at
Just
the
to
beginning.
attack
The,
me.
the
Just to
horror,
attack me,
the
by the
body
way.
horror of this movie, right? It's about rich people who go to resorts and vacations. They go out, they're fucking around. Mia Goff's trying to jerk you off in front of your wife. All this kind of bullshit,
There you
right?
go.
So it's kind of the
Yeah.
weakness of flesh is built into the premise. When they're driving home, they run over a guy on a dark, fucking, windy island road. They kill this local. They go to the jurisdiction, and essentially it's like, we have to have fair trade. You're going to be put to death.
Well, no, someone needs to pay for your
people-
crime, right?
Yes, the rich
Yeah.
people get to essentially pay for a replica of them to be murdered by the family.
Yes.
Right? So we see this little boy, the last remaining oldest son, who's like maybe fucking 8-10 years old,
Yeah.
fucking stab him to death while he sits in the stands and watches himself be murdered by stabbing by this kid.
Yeah.
Right? The movie essentially tracks this. At one point, was he the one who got killed and the replica's watching? Is he the one who's watching and the replica's being stabbed? So once you do that, and you know that there are no laws, there are no rules, we go into this Lord of the Flies complete collapse
Yeah.
of the moral order. And these people start doing orgies and drugs, whatever. They try to, at one point, kidnap and shoot the mayor of this
The mayor
island.
of the island,
And they're
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, whatever, fuck
Wearing
it, we
the
can pay for a
masks.
new body.
Yeah.
And they're all just going ape shit, right? And so to me, it's, as much as it's body horror, which the idea of watching myself get murdered is fucking
Yeah, that's
terrifying.
wild.
Yeah.
What it is it's that loss of boundaries of self.
Well, it's very similar to like a movie like The Purge, right? And it's if you could do something, would you actually do it? And these people in particular will actually do it.
Yeah, well, imagine the last scene, right? Like he's getting on the plane, and now they're all back in like their fucking Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, they're going back to normal life.
And like, oh god, I got to take my kid to soccer.
Yeah.
He can't imagine just going back, and he goes back to the resort, which is now closed for the season, and just sits in the rain.
Yeah.
And he's like, this whole world opened up for me. How could I ever go back? To me, it's one of the most poetic endings of a movie.
His whole life changed, and then when they're getting ready to be on the plane, and he goes to talk to Mia Goth, and she's just nonchalant about everything. She's like, I'll see you later.
Yeah, she's walking him. His clone is a dog. Like, there's wild shit.
Yeah.
I do actually think it's body horror. There's the scene where the whole group gets killed.
Sure.
And it's wild. Then they cut to the stands, and they're all fucking knocking back champagne like, woo!
Yeah.
And you're like, that is a surreal, out-of-body
And
kind of horror.
at that point, you don't even know what's happening, right? You think he's actually being killed, and then it cuts to the scene. That's a great cinematography where it pans over to the crowd, and they're all laughing and drinking.
Yeah. And again, just imagine watching yourself get slaughtered, knowing that you had destroyed another body, you had destroyed another life, and this is what's left for you.
I imagine it all the time.
Terrifying. Oh. That is horrifying.
It is. Yep.
All right, so Sophia, what do you have for your next pick?
That goes so deep, and so I'm gonna just reverse that. I'm gonna do Frankenhooker. Quirky. Got any cash? Want a date? We love Frankenhooker. Patty Mullins. Wait, yeah. Is it Patty Mullins?
I fucking love Frankenhooker.
Yeah, Patty Mullins. The body composed of other, were they prostitutes or were they just ladies?
So you take a bunch of lesser hookers. Yeah. You take what you like and combine them into a mega
beautiful
hooker.
Tall woman who just goes into the streets rampaging.
Dude, by the way, the snarl, the like Billy Idol snarl the whole time, it's just, it's a weirdly like cheap, nothing movie that has become very iconic in the horror community.
Yeah.
Also another movie that feels like it's kind of aging into relevancy more in the OnlyFans era.
I mean, sure. I think,
you don't want symbolisms in your fucking peanut butter?
Keep them symbolisms on my peanut butter.
Oh my god, you've been potting with Sam too much.
Yeah.
I don't like a metaphor. I don't want a metaphor. Don't put that metaphor in my face.
I just want hookers.
I just want hookers.
I agree. More hookers is definitely the platform.
And the opening, I think the opening of that is like very fun. And it's like Reanimator meets Frankenstein meets, what's the other, there's another movie where it's some like teenage...
You've got a lot of recombined humans on your list.
That's all I ever do. For the past month, I feel like it's all been recombined humans.
You like raising people from the dead or something?
Let's bring them back. Let's bring them back.
Necromancer.
I don't want to go that far, but sure.
I think Sophia's a necromancer.
She might be. Slightly.
A necro-romancer.
Necromancer.
There are also things that have sex after death.
Wait.
That is a good
You're a necromancer.
Wow. Necromancer.
Bring it on.
Necromancer. Dude, Sam.
Sounds like a damn.
I think Sam's a real podcaster now.
Oh.
I don't know what happened when Daddy was away. I wasn't here to keep him trampled down.
So you got two now.
So Frankenhooker. So Necromancer.
Necromancer.
Okay. Well, let me go ahead and win this draft. Jesus Christ. There's so much good stuff here. So I have to take maybe the most prescient body horror film that's still on the board. No one chose Get Out.
Is it?
Oh,
Get Out is 100%
Get Out
body
is for
horror.
sure body horror.
It's 100%. Essentially, it's
Snappers.
rich white people whose daughter goes out and fucking drinks milk from a straw and abducts young black men, right? The idea being is that this family has created a medical procedure, the coagula effect, whatever, where they can take the brains of young black men, or the brains of old whites, and put them in the strong, young, hip, cultural bodies of young black people. So not only is it body horror, right? We see the way that the guy who's the landscaper runs around, right? The way that the lady who's the maid, right? When she's cleaning and she's starting to fucking like glitch out. The scene when Lakeith Stanfield, right? He hits the flash in his eyes. He's get out, get out. The movie literally starts with a black man being abducted in a very nice, quiet suburb, right? This movie is talking directly to the original sin of America. It's talking to how white people love to colonize the fucking culture of black people, but also don't respect their bodies and autonomy and want them to act more white all the time. To me, this is the most American body horror film you could ever imagine. And I think the movie, I mean, clearly it's an unimpeachable, damn near perfect film. And the horror of the people who have the money and the power that try to keep you down, that make you face oppression all the time, also wanting to be you, is such a interesting and powerful dynamic that this movie found.
Yeah, it makes sense, and it is very American. Like, out of all the movies that we've talked about today, this is the most American of them.
Yeah, it's very political, which I know we're not supposed to ever talk about politics again. But again, we literally went to a foreign land and captured these people, brought them here.
Well, I feel like this movie wouldn't make sense in like...
A lot of people did that. A lot of people were taking slaves from Africa throughout the world.
Yeah.
But we're
Maybe
the ones,
I'm naive.
we're the ones who brought them here. And then after we freed the slaves and this and that, there's always been this just undertone of, why can't you fit into white culture more?
Yeah.
That is just this
But
kind
also
of
the
core
shit that
problem
you do is really
America's
cool,
already have.
and we want that shit.
Yeah, but we love your music.
But we want you to act like
we
us.
like that you play sports. We like your style. We like all that shit. If you could just bring it down a notch and be a little whiter.
Yeah.
If we could not get noise complaints, that would be sick. And again, I think Jordan Peele just came out of nowhere from this, sketch comedy show and just fucking put the harshest mirror in front of us. And I mean, Jordan Peele now might be the hottest horror director we have in the world. Like, I don't think anyone would be more excited for a new director to have a movie come out than Jordan Peele right now.
Dude, even him, right? He didn't even direct that movie.
Produced it.
I feel like just having his name on it made me want to go see it.
Yeah, and again, it's this whole it's horror's going through a thing right now, which some horror fans, much to my chagrin, talk about the wokeness and this and that. We talked about this. Horror is inseparable from our real world, right? Mm-hmm. And African American community is underrepresented, right? There are a lot of underrepresented populations in horror. This one, I think, the beauty of it, right, was that it was talking about these racial things that sometimes can lose audiences. I remember my mom went to see this completely separate to me and just called me. She goes, Josh, get to the theater now. Go see Get Out. Like, it rocked my mom to the core, who's not a political person. She just saw this movie and it fucking touched her deep down somewhere. And she just was like blown away by it. And that movie made bank because so many people, something in that movie was speaking to what we're all dealing with.
It reframes the whole history, right? And it puts it in a way to where we can be like, oh, that is fucking evil. Mm-hmm. It like makes you realize what's going on, right?
Yeah, everyone should know that it was
Everyone should know it. But, like, you have to have this supernatural thing to make people actually see what's going on. You know?
And it was incredible. I mean, it was like a real, like, to me, that was when the new horror golden age really broke out. Mm-hmm. There were a lot of great movies. That was the movie that, like, that was up for best screenplay.
Yeah,
like, that one, like, really put a foot on the ground and said, horror can talk about these things. In a way, like, when you go see something like 12 Years a Slave, it's hard to digest some of those ideas. Mm-hmm. The brutality's so in your face. It's hard to watch, right? It doesn't feel...
It seems like a different world, almost.
Yes, and Get Out can accomplish a lot of that, but also still feel like a fun night at the movies, weirdly. And I think it just showed us this whole other way to approach these really hot-button issues. It was beautiful, man. And I think that movie just is incredible, obviously.
Yeah.
So this is the hard part. This is my last fucking body horror pick. My God. This is hard. Do I take the classic? But I feel like no one likes that movie. I don't want to go Heath. I know what Heath would pick here. You know what?
Aww.
Since Heath picked for me in the last draft, he gave Hellraiser for me. I'm going to do the Heath pick.
Okay.
I'm going to pick Under the Skin.
Oh,
to me, just one of the best. One of the best. What does it mean to have a body?
Damn it.
What does it mean to have personhood? What does any of that mean? And watching this alien just go through our world and look at us, look at the frailty of our bodies, look at our bodies as experimental playthings. Mm-hmm. I think this movie speaks to very primordial dark forces that are at work in our minds all the fucking time. And it's fucking scary, man. And it's got style and it's got swag. I think that movie is fucking incredible. So I'm going to take Under the Skin. Maybe I'm going a little highbrow again. Maybe that's just who I am.
That's super highbrow, dude.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
And it's on my list. And so,
well, it's not anymore.
It's an okay movie. It's super highbrow.
Sam, why do you not like that movie?
No comment, dude. Scarlett Johansson.
That's why you don't like Scarlett Johansson?
The scene where the child just gets washed out into the ocean and she just sits there and watches.
See, that's what I mean. Just watching the human folly.
Trying to like save his daughter and Scarlett Johansson's just sitting there watching this baby drown.
I
The
just think,
frailty of
I
our
think there are
human
better.
bodies.
There are better options.
No,
for
this is the
body-
thing.
Okay.
I went a different route with Get
No,
Out
he
and
doesn't
Under the
think there are.
Skin, right? There are options that are more mutation.
Yeah.
There are like bubbly, putrescence, sickness, all this stuff. To me, what that movie captures so well is the thing that all of us humans grapple with all the time is this, we are so fucking frail. This could all be over in a fucking blink. And we all subconsciously fucking fight that tear all the fucking time. And this movie caught that. And weirdly weaponizing sex too. I think we don't have a lot of sex body horror on our list so far, except for Sophia, who's going very heavy
Sorry, y'all.
on the sex body horror, which is a
Not
great
sorry,
place.
y'all.
Sex is another one of the
a
scariest
giant
things
part
we
of
do,
it.
right? Death and sex. Those are the places where body horror happens the most. I think Under the Skin for Heath, represent for Heath.
So sweet.
I think makes
Thank you.
I think it makes perfect sense.
It's a great movie.
I think it's a great finale for my list. Sophia.
Woof.
What you
Yeah.
got?
Okay,
Last
so I have
choice.
two. I have one that I can talk about a lot and one that I can't talk about a lot, but I want to pick because no one's picked it yet. Okay, I'm gonna pick the one I can't talk about a lot, and I know one thing about the premise of
So
it.
you're doing the Sam. Let someone else.
Yeah, so I saw this movie after I smoked a real fat doink.
Nice.
Yeah, Teeth.
Wait, which one?
Ooh, teeth.
The vagina with the
The
teeth.
vagina
Vagina
dentata.
Where she would
dentata.
go after, like...
That's a real thing.
Yeah, men would try to...
I don't think that's a real
I don't
thing.
think-
That's a real thing. I've heard about it,
I think it's an internet myth.
dude. Is
Vaginas with teeth?
it a real thing?
Well,
I
not,
mean,
so...
All right,
Not
let's-
in
here,
the
I'm
way
gonna
that
Google
the
it.
movie
Heath, can you look it up?
portrays
No, I'll look it up. He's
Or
got to
Heath-
do cameras.
all right.
There might be a, like...
I'm pretty sure it's a real thing.
Maybe there's a condition where you could, like, grow a
They
tooth
definitely
down
don't have
there,
jaw
but-
muscles with which to chew your
Well, I
Yeah.
gotta
Not
tell you,
chewing dicks
I had a
off.
tooth in my tailbone once.
Vagina
That's wild.
dentata
I had to have it removed.
is a folk tale tradition in which vaginas are said to contain teeth, according to Wikipedia.
Yeah, it's not real.
It's not real. It's the man fear. It is scary. This
Sure.
is a scary thing that men deal with.
It had to have
Sophia.
happened to one guy,
I don't know
right?
if you've ever dealt with this. When
I
I was a
mean-
younger man who was getting blowjobs willy-nilly through the world, I actually quit at one point because I was like, that is so crazy. Name one other predator on planet Earth you would put your dick in their mouth. If you have fangs, canine teeth, I'm not putting my dick in your mouth. And it got
Fair.
scary, right?
Fair.
And now you extrapolate that. Now I can't even have vaginas because of teeth. It's a terrifying world. It's hard for men.
It's
Have
not
you ever
safe.
thought
It's
about
not
Risky
safe
choice.
Have you
anywhere.
ever thought about how hard it
I do
is
that
for straight men,
for a white
Sophia?
man.
I
For a
can't
white- for a
imagine the
straight-
struggle.
No,
of
white
a
has nothing to do with
man.
it. White has
can't
nothing.
imagine.
Sophia,
Yes.
can you talk to the plight of straight whites?
I couldn't even.
Yeah.
I would hate to send my mind into the plight of what you have to experience on a daily basis.
It's so scary.
So I'm not going
It's
to.
so
but-
scary. Have you ever seen The Descent?
Yes, I have.
That's what every time it's like when you enter
entering a woman is
Yeah.
like entering the cave full of. Okay.
Yes, it's terrifying.
Well, I hate
you
that
guys
you
deal
guys
with that?
have to go through that burden.
Yeah.
Do you have an
Josh,
analog?
I'm
Don't
sorry
look
you've
at
been
me.
living
Don't
with
you
that
look at me.
burden.
Don't you look at me. Look at him.
It's insane.
I just think every listener, think about it. Think about it. Would you put your dick by those inbred hillbillies in The Descent?
They're
Yeah.
not. They're just cave people that lost the light.
They're definitely inbreeding.
There were
if
no
there's only
hills.
Like 20
There
of them.
weren't.
There were no hills.
There's no
Yeah.
hills.
There no hills.
Hand boogies.
Hamburgers.
And
So
boogies.
Sophia, tell me more about why this movie made your list because of the plight of straight
Oh,
white
that's
men.
the movie I couldn't tell you more about, other than the fact that I smoked a fat doink and there was teeth in a
I
vagina,
feel like teeth
and that's
is
pretty
gonna,
fucked
teeth
up.
is gonna look good on the Google image, or like,
The Google image.
or you know what I mean.
Our age is showing.
Yeah.
Josh,
Josh,
When
why is teeth such a primordial fear?
Because the brother of Married with Children gets his fingers bit off, right? Who is it? Is it this? Is
Could
it
you
the?
imagine?
Is it David Cheer? What's the?
there is a brother in Married with Children.
He's the brother.
There's only 4 of them. You've never.
Oh no, I thought
never
you meant
seen-
Ted Bundy's brother.
Wait, what?
Al Bundy. Oh, son.
Al Bundy's brother. My bad.
Al Bundy's son.
Sorry, Al.
Jesus, hey
Oh wait,
Marilyn
no.
Manson,
It's
Al Bundy.
Sam.
Ted
Why is
Bundy.
vagina dentata
Okay, so
a
for
folk
me,
tear that is still existed for men to this day?
it's the brother from
like just like what you explained, it's like the possibilities of the unknown, right? And it's
Are
like
you guys
don't.
saying the vagina is the unknown?
Well, yeah, you can't see inside of
I
it.
would
not
just
known
like
until
to
you know
point
it.
out that these two keep talking.
And
How did I
have-
say?
I
Wait,
have-
time out. This might have been a brilliant strategy that Sophia just threw toothy vaginas out and
Yeah.
let us hang ourselves.
Yeah.
It's an
There's
extra
a
40
chance.
minutes to the pod.
It's
Yeah.
the same way. It's like every time I eat an Arby's, I don't know if there's a razor blade in there.
What?
I know,
You know
but
what
you're
I mean?
still gonna do it, right?
I still do it.
Yeah, you're still
but
doing
I'm
Was there
fucking
ever?
scared.
Why
a
would there
little
be a
bit.
razor blade in
But
that?
my question
I
is,
don't know. Why would there not be?
all right,
I guess that's
Sophia.
fair. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Could you actually eat food through it, or what?
No, she doesn't
No,
eat with
she's
her
not
vagina. She
eating.
bites off evil dicks. And
So there's
fingers.
no tongue
It
down
was
there.
men that were like, were they?
I'd like to point out that she grew up next to a nuclear plant, so she was a mutation.
Did you just Google that while you're on your phone?
I've
did
watched this movie. She's
He's
That's
got
a challenging wank too.
so she grew up next to a nuclear plant, and so
Alright.
like she was the movie opens with
Okay.
her literally as a little girl, almost being assaulted by somebody, and then their fingers get bit off. You know,
From the
so it's like-
vagina.
Well, that's a good
It's,
thing.
Yeah.
it's a very
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
self-defense.
Yeah.
So the movie bookends like her almost being assaulted at the beginning, and then she gets picked up by a random trucker at the end.
And she draws the teeth back for him.
No.
No.
No,
Like-
teeth out.
Yeah,
Definitely teeth out.
Teeth come out for that guy too. But,
Even the
like,
trucker?
Why? I feel like yes, always the trucker. Like what?
He's got a stable job.
I mean, that's fair, I guess. Honestly, yeah.
My God!
Dude, I feel like this lady doesn't have a lot of options. So, like, the one
Producer
guy
Heath-
that has a
Producer
job.
Heath, do you have anything to?
So
throw
I
in on
think
this?
Sophia did a classic
No,
trap.
no.
She said, "I'm gonna throw
I would-
two C plus
Vaginas.
out and let these three straight
Y'all
white
just
dudes
got no,
just
not me,
completely
not me.
unravel all
Y'all
their
got
bit of-
vagina.
You're
vagina
It's
taking
you.
part.
It's you. You
d-
did it too.
Didn't
I
taught
did
it.
nothing.
Didn't
Would
taught
you
it.
have sex with this girl?
I would just like
Consensual
to say
sex with this girl?
that,
Would you?
You know,
If she promised me no teeth, yeah.
How
not?
could she?
I feel like you can control them. I can control my
the
teeth.
No.
Only
You can
acted,
control your teeth.
the teeth only
Whether or not
acted
I bite
out
shit?
if they sensed fear.
If it
Oh.
was
She
like
had a
an
consensual
It was like a
relationship
Oh.
in the movie.
Yeah, so she can do it.
So the trucker deserved it.
All right,
Heath needs to
he's
speak on
so
it.
mad
Speak
at
on
us.
it, Heath.
You guys. Okay, this is a really good movie. I don't know how body horror it is, but
There's teeth in a vagina.
it's horror for the
That scares my body.
So the thing with body horror is it's more of a fear for the person whose body is being affected, and she has a lot to grapple with because it's a coming of age and it's a puberty lesson. And when she comes of age and she's able to have sex, she is experiencing what unfortunately a lot of women experience, which is predatory behavior
Yeah.
and sexual assault. And then this is the thing that her defense mechanisms kick in.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
When you face a predator, you become a bigger predator.
right, and then eventually she becomes sort of a vigilante.
Yes.
At the end,
Yeah.
really good pick, Sophia. I
Thank
think it's a great
you.
movie.
I just
Thank
want to
you.
point out I was very supportive of the teeth.
That's crazy. So
You want more teeth?
You would stay with Sophia if she had teeth in her
Yes, 'cause
area
we're in a-
and not if she had
not
one
enough.
leg.
Yes, because
Yeah.
That's
we're in a
crazy.
consensual, understanding relationship.
Until I get a nub, and then you're like, ugh, and then my teeth come out because you're being
Yeah.
weird with
Oh,
me.
So
shit.
maybe don't hide behind the quilt of an ally, my friend.
Yeah.
Maybe we all have
Love
things
you,
we
babe.
need to look at
The
ourselves
quilt's
in
getting
the
awfully thin over there.
It's thick.
It's
That's what I've always heard.
Because
Alright.
yeah,
yeah.
I think Sophia
there's less
fucking
to
set
cover
us
with a
up.
quilt if she has less limbs.
Less
right?
nuts.
Whoa, okay.
Nubs.
Is it to me now, guys?
Yeah.
Yes. I think Sophia fucked us
I
up.
think Sophia kind
Sorry.
I
of
think she
derailed us.
literally caught us.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with a movie that I like called Antlers.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Daniel
And this
I
is-
guess that's body
Have you
horror,
all
yeah.
It
ever
is
heard of
definitely
the story of the Wendigo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So
Love
this
the
movie
Wendigo.
How many
is.
teeth does it have in its butthole?
I think Wendigo has 47 teeth.
In its
In
butthole?
its butthole.
Oh, not in its butthole. I didn't hear that part. But it's the story. It's basically American Werewolf in Paris or whatever. A dude is changing
In
into.
London. Yeah, we
London.
forget
Yeah.
about Paris.
Yeah, forget that one. But it's basically a dude is changing into a werewolf, but the werewolf's a Wendigo, and the whole story is told through the eyes of this little kid who has to take care of him.
Maybe the saddest, most emaciated
Yeah.
looking kid in the
Dude,
history
that
of
kid.
movies.
That kid is amazing.
He's fucking horrifying.
He's horrifying.
Just his body alone is enough
And when
to
he
count
has
it
to
as a
tell,
body
so
horror.
at
Oh,
one point in
don't body
time, the
shame the little
teacher.
boy.
I'm not body
Boy.
shaming. I'm like, someone feed this fucking poor kid.
Yeah,
His
He's got the
dad
big
is
head, the
turning
big
into
eyes.
a Wendigo.
I
His
know,
dad's
he's so
turning into a Wendigo.
emaciated and sad, man.
remember when his teacher makes him read that poem, and
Yeah.
he's like,
Yes,
"My dad makes me bring him bodies and eat them," and the teacher's like, "Is everything okay at home?"
R.I.P. Jesse Plemons. R.I.P.
Wait.
Jesse Plemons.
Yeah, Jesse Plemons is the cop in that movie.
Oh,
He's
really?
the brother.
Yeah.
He's the
Oh, no.
brother.
Jesse
Okay.
Plemons. Wait.
Jesse Plemons, who got fucking snubbed for Begonia, which
Yeah.
is
The
absolute
brother of
bullshit.
the teacher in Antlers.
He's Carrie Russell's brother.
yeah.
He was in Friday Night Lights.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gone.
No,
No,
in the
he's
movie.
still alive.
In the
Oh,
movie.
that's
Yeah.
what I was.
Oh yeah,
Sophia
yeah.
thought we
I'm
were
like,
breaking
what?
news.
Breaking news.
No, he's
He got killed by vagina dentata.
did he?
God
He's
bless
married.
him.
Is Michelle Williams?
Another good soldier
Not
gone.
Michelle Williams.
Another
Kristen
good
Dunst.
soldier
Kristen
gone
Dunst,
to a
right.
Friday night at Applebee's.
Kristen Dunst.
Unbelievable.
I would kill for some
So
Applebee's.
antlers, and
Oh.
by the way, the actual creature design in antlers,
Fantastic.
like dude, the end shot where he's like walking and you see the
And you
background.
don't see it a lot.
You don't
either.
see it, yeah.
I
But
think it's Scott Cooper's best movie. It's
Okay.
like and you know that yeah, it's incredible.
yeah,
Yeah, Antlers is a good one. Again, I wouldn't have had it on my list because that's the movie I don't think of as body horror, but it is.
it is transformation.
It's
yeah.
also cannibalism. It's the sons being terrified of their own father who's mutating in their house, right? Because the little sad kid with the giant fucking head, we follow him around. The dad keeps the other brother in the
room.
slaughter attic
Yeah.
with
Wow.
him.
Well, he's changing.
Which is the
the
most
other brother's
terrifying
changing.
thing.
The brother's changing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking. That movie is one of those. It's not a fun ride.
It's a beautiful ride.
Dark.
Yeah,
and
there's nothing fun about it,
abusive.
but
It's
yeah.
not a fun movie, but it's an incredible.
It's enthralling.
As Guillermo would say, beautiful fairy tale.
Yes.
beautiful,
Beautiful.
beautiful.
No,
All right.
not enough fish. You know.
Yeah, that's what I want to stick my dick in.
Okay.
Josh, what do you
So
want to stick your
last
dick
pick.
into with the final?
I don't, well, my last two picks are
You
You
have
get one.
one more pick.
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sorry, I got two that I'm
You're
trying
debating.
to decide.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no cheaters.
Yeah. Jesus.
This one really went
I
off.
kind
the
of
rails.
want to. I kind of
little
want
bit,
to
a little
publicly vote for this one.
What does
Just
that
do
even
it.
mean? Just
Babies or boys?
what?
What?
You guys tell me which one.
No,
Are you on the
neither.
99% of the Epstein list
Yeah.
that hasn't been
Yeah.
released?
That's a
All
weird
right,
sentence.
so I'm going to go with the movie that I bring up more often than I probably should. So I'm going with
What?
Fruit Chan's Dumplings.
Oh,
Excuse me?
Yeah.
If you
Mix.
haven't heard
It's like heaps here.
Fruit Chan's Dumplings, so Dumplings was a short film that originally appeared in Three Extremes,
Ugh.
Oh, I have seen
and
this.
then he expanded it into a feature. And Dumplings is about a woman who puts aborted fetuses inside dumplings, and then
So this was also part of Masters of Horror, correct?
well, yes,
Yes,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
where I
so,
saw it, yes.
yeah.
we can't get Chinese takeout without him telling me this every
Yeah.
single time I
And
order
so,
dumplings.
uh,
Every time. Have
You
ever
order
seen
the
those-
dumplings?
If you eat these
dumplings.
dumplings, you remain youthful. So it's very.
So this is the Baroness of Blood Riff.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so.
Okay.
So this woman who continues to order these dumplings becomes obsessed, and then it's all about basically aborted fetuses,
Schmushmortions.
and dumplings, you know,
Schmushmortions.
and,
Yeah.
and I don't
So it's
think
like
that
little
you could
body
get
horror?
any more body horror.
Sam!
Yeah,
Sam!
it's newborn body horror,
Yeah.
you know, and so I think that in order to wrap up this draft, I think I had to go with dumplings.
That's fair.
That's a great choice. I didn't think of that one, but yeah, I saw that as part of Masters of Horror.
Yeah.
That was one of the ones that came out. It's very
It was
wild.
either that or Nightmare on Elm Street 2, and guess what? You know,
Dumplings.
Oh,
dumplings is going to be the one.
Matt, you know what? Nightmare on Elm Street 2, though. Good fucking
Great
choice. So in
body
that
horror.
in that
Yeah. 3
vein,
has a lot of body horror too.
you're
in
the
it.
fourth pick. We got to talk about some of the movies we missed.
So
Yeah.
many.
There's so
Us.
many we missed. There's so many good body horror movies.
Human Centipede.
No, it's not a good one.
Titan,
that's just
which
one.
I almost
Centipede.
drafted.
This one.
Titan, though, I was like, I mean, who wouldn't fuck a car if you could?
Tokyo Gore, please.
Autopsy of Jane Doe, but I just picked that, so I don't have to
Autopsy
pick
of
it
Jane
again.
Doe is a good one.
I think
Tetsuo the Iron
together
Man?
could have
Yes.
worked. Yeah, together.
Slither.
All right.
Okay.
So does anyone have an audible they want to drop while we go?
Nah.
Josh, you're up first.
I don't have it out.
Sam, an audible.
I think I'm good.
Sophia, would you like an audible?
Never.
Never.
You know what? I think my list is fucking perfect.
Oh,
So we're gonna have no audibles. Sorry to the rest of the Cronenberg. Sorry to Tetsuo the Iron Man. Sorry to From Beyond, The Thing, all the classics, Eraserhead, all the great movies that we did not select. You tell us online the list that you would select.
I have two.
Oh, Heath has two.
Just two, real quick. The Witches and
The
Pinocchio.
Witches,
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
Incredible body horror as a kid.
okay.
Honestly, what about Frankenstein? Does that count?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Well,
that's the same as
Frankenhooker was kind of,
Reanimator.
but
Frankenhooker.
Frankenhooker.
It's
And
what
Reanimator.
people do to your body
I
after
gotcha.
you're gone. You don't even get the rest of sleep.
Yeah.
So that's it. Make sure to find us on Indiegogo. Type in Mr. Cream Jeans because we've been shunned by pussies. Make sure you find us. Vagina dentata. They ate up our searchability with their fucking toothy pussies. You can get the perk where you join this podcast and help us get our movie out into the world. Make sure you go to the Messed Up Movies Podcast Patreon page to support and help grow this show. Make sure you find Misfit Parade on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all the fun places. Let's just rub our teeth together online.
Oh. Okay. I don't like that sound effect.
Sam made it weird.
Bye.